Okay, so this is the hip abductor working glutes and outer thighs. Okay, so first of all, before we start going, okay, basically when you come and sit down, the pads can move in and out. As soon as it clicks in, okay, that activates the weight. So the little lever at the side is your little release lever, which allows those pads in and out. Okay, with the weight, if you try and pull that pin out, any of them that's got the little release button, you need to press that release button to be able to take that weight out, the pin out, okay, and to put that back in. So again, it's a little release button to pull that pin in and out, okay, otherwise it does get locked in. Charlotte, if you want to come and take a seat. So when you're sat down, okay, we pull those pads in, okay, place your feet on top of the foot pegs. So different feet in position, okay, is either we can be all the way back here for people with shorter legs, okay, you can either be in between the two, okay, or have your heels down onto the last foot position, depending on your leg length. As long as your legs are pushing against the pad, that's the most important thing, because your feet want to stay still, and we want to drive from the knee and hip rather than from the ankle. So place your feet wherever you feel comfortable, Charlotte. Okay, so again, as long as the knees aren't right up here and the knees are off the pad, you're absolutely fine. So from here, again, anything lower body, we want to round our upper body. So we want to pull back shoulders, okay, have everything nice and tight, again, holding onto those handles so we can brace the body, arch your back, belly button pulled in, nice deep breaths. Again, from here, we're going to push out with the knees as far as you feel you can, okay? And again, what we want to do is squeeze at the very end of that contraction to get the biggest contraction we can into the hip and glute. Slowly come back down, leaving a little gap between the weight and the weight stack. Not because Rob doesn't like to hear all the weights clang, but it's basically because the fact that it's to keep that tension onto the muscles at all times. So we don't want to be going off the gold. It's to keep that contraction and to keep the intensity of the exercise. Perfect. So again, we push out as hard as you can, okay, and then slowly come back in, keeping that controlled. If you're swinging through the range of movement really quick and easy, okay, either one, you need a little bit more weight, or two, you just need a bit more control to reduce down that tempo. Perfect. When you're done, allow that to drop, pull the little lever on the side, now release the weight and the weight stacks, and you only pull that lever when the weights are down onto the stack, okay, and then basically coming out from there.